Hello everybody, and welcome to another set of 5 Minutes of Magic with Princess Karlina, the warrior writer. Right, so today, looking outside, it might rain, so I don't have like an umbrella holder and all that stuff, so I thought I might as well, why not wear my starfighter pilot helmet? Because I just washed my hair and I don't want to get it wet, at least not the roots, if you know what I mean. And I love this little Parisian kind of jumper thing with my other jumper thing, and of course my joggers, whatever. Yeah, welcome, 5 Minutes of Magic. I just want to move around a little bit because I went for a run this morning and just to stretch, just to feel. Today, 5 minutes of reading. Remember, 5 minutes of magic in the love of words. Oh, have you seen my little stool? Let me again take my timer. As you know, you guys that know me and my timer. This helmet's getting a bit weird. I'm gonna read to you, if this thing lets me. I'm gonna read to you all Weather by Jenny Offill. She is amazing. This book came out, I think it came out this year, and 2020. It came out this year, and it was shortlisted for the Women's Prize for Fiction. Along with other amazing writers. I really love this book, I really do. And considering how I was thinking about the weather, I thought I might as well. It's a novel. Yeah. Gorgeous book. There you go, back and forth, and I'm gonna read for you standing somehow, so you could see mannerisms and movement. And my 5 minutes timer, so we can start. Are you ready for your 5 minutes of magic? Yeah, let's do this. Eskimos live in very cold countries. We make our houses out of wood or bricks. The Eskimo makes his house out of snow. There is little wood in his cold country. Can a snow house keep him warm? Isn't it Inuit, I say. Eskimo is an old word, I think. He isn't listening to me, really. Later, I go looking through my books to see if I can find what I am remembering. And then, just when I'm about to give up, there it is in a box of my old papers. I wrote half a dissertation once. The Domestication of Death, Cross-Cultural Mythologies. I was pleased to call it. I waited until bedtime. Eli and I have this routine that is always the same. Just before he's drifting off, he'll tell me about his day. Then he'll close his eyes, crush my hand in his and say, happy thoughts? When houses were alive. One night, a house suddenly rose up from the ground and went floating through the air. It was dark, and it is said that a swishing, rushing noise was heard as it flew through the air. The house had not yet reached the end of its road when the people inside begged it to stop, so the house stopped. They had no blubber when they stopped, so they took soft, freshly drifted snow and put it in their laps, and it burned. They had come down at a village. A man came to their house and said, "Look, they're burning snow in their lamps. Snow can burn." But the moment these words were uttered, the lamp went out. If I stand far enough back in the crowd, I can hide until the kids are released. I figured this out last year. The white parents tend to come to the front and stand there like some sort of battalion. Most of us have kids in the Eagle thing. It's noticeable when those classes come out because they're such a small part of those schools' population. 10% maybe? Almost everyone else in the school is Southern Asian. Little Bangladesh people call our neighborhood sometimes. Or Little Pakistan. Not the people who live here though. Sylvia calls to tell me she's losing heart. These people, she says. At one house in the hills, the kids had piñatas full of candy in the rooms just for the hell of it. Later, I looked through her old letters. It's true. She is. In the beginning, she answered questions like this. Why do humans like applause? Answer. I suspect it is because we are at a disadvantage compared with much of the animal kingdom. We lack sharp teeth or claws. We are not the biggest or the fastest. And we evolved in an environment where we lived nomadically and were exposed daily to the terrifying forces of nature. Accordingly, we band together in tight-knit groups to better protect ourselves. We built fires and told stories to make the dark nights pass by. Applause may be a way for us to make our weekends some thunderous. By the end, it was like this. Question. How did we end up here? Answer. We can, if need be, ransack the whole globe, penetrate into the bowels of the earth, descend to the bottom of the deep, travel to the fastest regions of this world to acquire wealth, to increase our knowledge, or even only to please our eye and fancy. How do you sleep at night knowing all this? I've known it for a long, long time, she says. It affects her in other ways, I think. Sylvia always wants to go see things, some nearby, some far away. The requirement is that they are disappearing faster than expected. They're going, gone trips, I call them. She picks me up early, then we drive and drive until we reach the designated place. Then we walk around and look for things, and I try to feel what she does. Once I told Eli, we stood and looked at some kind of meadowland. We waited patiently until we could go back to the car. Children cannot abide a vista, Sylvia said. Ooh, keeping an eye on my timer and this thing as well. It's a bit cold. And here we go. When we started, it was here. Now it's here. So 5 minutes, guys. So lovely, really, really lovely. This thing a little heavy, good for keeping balance or in a Wuchi's arms. And Princess Karlina, the royal rider. Hasta la vista. Bye bye.